G'day, vlog time. Welcome to Model 3. As you can see, I haven't had a shave for about 3 or 4 hours, so that when I get home. Today, we'll talk about batteries. Yes, lots of potential in those things. There's lots of stuff happening in batteries recently because basically I started listening to the Third Row Tesla podcast, the Uncut Director's Edition, or the Uncut Director's Edition of the Third Row Tesla podcast with one Elon Musk. And a few things stood out that he mentioned in regards to batteries. As we know, the Tesla Model S and X have batteries made up of lots and lots and lots and lots of 18650 cells packed into about 16 individual modules. Now, the Model 3 has 20-something cells. I don't know exactly what the numbers are, but they're obviously bigger than the 18650, like a D-cell battery as opposed to a AAA, I suppose, as some people would say. But, Model 3 has 4 modules packed full of these cells to give 75 kilowatt-hour batteries. Now, the Model S and the X, as Elon was suggesting, was designed to have those battery packs removable at a rapid pace, in the amount of time it takes you to fill up a car with toxic liquid hydrocarbons and pay for the privilege. So that was also, and he also mentioned too that the module design was so that during manufacture, if a problem arose during manufacture, they could easily identify which module had the problem and swap it out before the car went to the customer. Now, as of course the batteries have got better, they're proving to be far more reliable, and they're at the point now where they're just simply not failing on a regular basis. So, he said, when it comes to Model 3 having 4 modules, is basically a hangover from the days of the 16-module Model S and X battery pack. So, with that in mind, the new Model Y being released on the 15th of March, very soon, being exactly 1 year to the day from reveal, which I think is awesome. Anyway, yes, what I was saying was the battery pack, I believe, will be one massive module. There will not be 3 or 4 individual modules. I think the entire pack will be made up of 27 whatever size cells those are, the big ones that are bigger than the 18650s. Same cells as the Model 3, they'll be in the Model Y, but that will be one big pack, not 4 modules as they are in this. Saying it now, wait and see. After March 15, I'm pretty sure lots of videos will be coming out about the Model Y. So I'm hoping some of the regular YouTubers, or somebody not too future, hopefully doesn't wreck a Model Y soon, and has a look in the modules, has a look into the battery pack to see if I'm correct. But I'm calling it. I'm saying the Model Y will have one big, massive battery made up of 27 cells. Next part was the efficiency of the design and the improvements and changes. I mentioned something about packaging. Like when you got companies in different departments, you get different things and multiplication of resources and stuff like that. Like examples of boxes. When you order something, you get a box within a box because you get 2 different departments doing 2 different things. Therefore, you get 2 boxes. Again, it's a waste of resources, a waste of money, and I'm trying to figure out how this would fit in relation to Tesla. Now, I know Elon and Tesla are very aim for high efficiency and change things regularly for a production run without actually bringing out new models. What I think is going to happen with the Model Y is the top of the battery pack will also be the floor of the Model Y, getting rid of that second layer. Like in the S and the X, the batteries are designed to be removed, so the floor pan is independent of the battery pack. Model 3 is the same, separate floor pan, batteries under the floor, with the exception of the piece under the back seat. I think the Model Y, the floor pan in the Model Y, will be the top of the battery pack. So my second prediction for the Model Y coming up soon, which I want to see, well, I don't really want to see, it's just what I think is going to happen, based on purely on nothing but what I believe Elon was trying to say when I'm reading between the lines with the Model Y. Now, most recently, prismatic cells, the square ones. A lot of people are saying that now that Tesla has CATL making modules or batteries in China, they have a prismatic form. More energy dense, obviously, but the problems I think with those have been cooling. Mitsubishi i-MiEV has prismatic cells, same as the Mitsubishi Outlander. I think this Leaf had pouch cells, but yeah. One of the drawbacks of the cylindrical cells being a wasted space in between the round cells in a pack, but also is an advantage you can get cooling in there, such as these batteries are almost entirely surrounded by cooling. Prismatic cells are a bit harder to cool, but I'm certain Tesla will have that sorted out. But where I think these prismatic cells will end up, I think they're going to end up in Cybertruck and Roadster. Because if you think about it, Cybertruck is a big heavy truck. It's not going to be light. It's going to have a huge power drain when driving around normally. A lot more than a Model X, that's for sure. Not to mention those big truck tyres and that sort of stuff. It means a lot of power. And to get the thing with 800 kilometre range, I think you're going to need far more than a 100 kilowatt hour battery. I think you're going to be looking at something probably around 200 kilowatts capacity, if not more. Now, the prismatic cells seem to have the advantage from what I've been reading and understanding. They get a lot more energy denseness and a form factor that can easily be packaged up, or basically in a smaller form factor. So I think the prismatic cells will probably end up in the Roadster and the Tesla Cybertruck. So that's my predictions for batteries in the upcoming Tesla Battery Day. I don't think everybody talk about Maxwell and their supercapacitors. I really don't think that's going to be much of a big impact. I don't know where the Maxwell acquisition fits into it now. I've heard they do a lot of work with supercapacitors. So maybe they've taken the technology out of that to get the Cybertruck to a 0 to 100 kilometre hour time of 2.9 seconds. I mean, that amount of weight, to get it moving that quickly, was going to take a massive amount of power to get the thing moving, especially that quick. So I think maybe that's where the Maxwell technology and their supercapacitors are going to come into it. The supercapacitors will always be charged, but when you put your foot flat to the floor in that Cybertruck or the Roadster, that's where that hit the power is going to come from. So as not to exceed the C rating, essentially, of the main pack. So a very short vlog today, with the Model Y being released shortly to their owners, apparently, with the Model Y, order holders have been told to prepare for deliveries. That's just my thoughts on the battery. Nothing too electrifying, but yeah. Yeah, so that's my prediction for the Model Y. One big battery pack full of cells, no individual modules such as the Model 3 and S and the X. Prismatic cells to go into the Cybertruck and Roadster. And the Maxwell acquisition supercapacitors to be in the Cybertruck and Roadster as well, to give the car the ability to deliver huge amounts of power quickly, to get those claimed 1.9 seconds in the Roadster and 2.9 seconds in the Cybertruck acceleration times. It's 2.9 seconds in a truck that big, that is going to be mightily scary and take a shit ton of power. So, short vlog, that's what I'm thinking. So, once the owners get hold of their cars after March 15, I can't wait to see if my predictions are correct. If you think I'm correct, or if you've got other opinions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them the best I can, based on purely no inside knowledge whatsoever, purely what I've been reading on the internet and listening to other podcasts about. So yeah, I got this far. I'm sure one or two of you maybe have. I'm sure Mum has. Hi. Please take care and don't forget to drive safe. Bye. Blah 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 blah.